Time now for another edition of Meet the Cardinals, the opportunity we have to talk with some of the Cardinal stars to find out a little bit more both on and off the court. And joining us from Palmer, Alaska, Alex Carlton. First question is, where in the heck is Palmer, Alaska?
Well, it's like 45 minutes away from Anchorage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to say, well, it's right next to Hump Tulips or something like that, it wouldn't work.
Nope.
All right, well, you're kind of a long ways from home. How'd you end up at NIC?
Well, my basketball coach in high school called me one day and said, this coach in Idaho wants you to come play. And I was like, I'm not going to Idaho. But here I am in Idaho, so.
What was wrong with Idaho? You didn't?
Well, it was far from home. I'd never been to Idaho. It didn't seem warm. I wanted to go somewhere warm, but.
No, wait. You're coming from Alaska.
Yeah. It's pretty cold there. I wanted a different environment.
A different environment? All right, we got to move over just a little bit. Are you glad you're here?
Yeah, I like it. I like the team. I like the gym. It's a nice gym, and we have a good team, and it's going to be a fun year. So,
talk a little bit about the transition. What did Coach Carlson say to you when you were coming here? What he'd like to see you as your role?
Well, kind of just coming in as point guard because I've been playing that for high school, and just leading the team, setting up plays, and just getting us going on the offense. So.
And taking the three.
Oh yeah, I like to shoot the three.
I know, and it's kind of it's amazing. It's at times as you watch the offense, how difficult it is for you, somebody that, by the way, in the latest stats is number one on the NWAC in shooting 3 points, to just launch it and not let the play run out. You know, it comes to you, you're thinking, man, I want to take this shot, but maybe I should run it through.
Yeah, well, when we are in zone, I get a lot of opportunities off some of the plays, or Kira looks out long, gets me the ball. She finds me, and so does Heidi, so I get my opportunities from them. And
you're definitely taking advantage of that. Transition from high school to college, what's been the biggest thing that you've noticed? We've had some road trips that are a little bit longer than I would imagine that you've seen in high school.
Yeah, well, in high school we drove to Fairbanks, and that's like a 7-hour trip, so for sure been on some long ones, but I just say the pace of the game is a lot faster, and lifting weights, never did that in high school. But the transition is more just the speed of the game, I feel like. In the competition, the high school competition isn't as good as it is here.
And there's a lot of speed on this team. The first name that comes to mind is Eberall is pretty fast, and Williams is pretty fast.
Yeah, they're for sure fast.
And, all right, your thoughts on the squad? I mean, here we are almost at the halfway point already, coming in at 3-2 contest today against Columbia Basin. Give your team a halfway point grade.
I think we're going to go pretty far this year. We're a good team, and we're still working out our flaws and having team meetings and just getting to the point where we need to go out and beat teams. So.
And I was going to say, how long did it finally take before you started feeling comfortable? Because when you come to a new team, you have new teammates. It takes a while to learn some of their ins and outs and how they play. How's that been?
Well, the first time we met, we all got along pretty good. We actually started with a cornrow competition, or cornhole. And so we met each other pretty good, and then we did some open gyms, and we kind of just all clicked.
All right. We're almost through the month of January. Did you do any New Year's resolutions, anything?
Well, not really. Sydney made a couple, and she wanted me to follow them to be less vicious, but we'll see how that goes.
Everybody comes back to Sid.
Yeah, she's pretty psycho, but gotta love her.
Yeah, okay. No resolution. So any superstitions? Some players have to wear the same socks, the same wristband. Anything for you on that?
Yeah, I always wear the same sports bra for our games.
Well, you're number one in 3-point shooting, so you'll wear that for the next.
No,
you'll wear that until you're a senior in college.
Yeah, absolutely.
That thing's going to get old, I tell you. All right. Well, fun stuff. What do you do when you're? Okay, let me ask you this: what do you do in Palmer when you're not playing basketball?
I like to go swimming, or me and my friend Ella do a lot of Zumba. We like to do Zumba.
You got the moves like Jagger? You do that too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How do you do that dance, where you put your hands? Can you do that?
No. I'm
that's
not so good at that one.
Yeah, that's good because I just did it and I was awful. Any hobbies, any talents that folks may not be aware of or need to be aware of?
I can do a back handspring. I guess that's talented.
Could you do one off our little balcony and stick the landing?
I don't think so. It might be a hard landing.
You could, it would be look out below. All right. Favorite food when you go home? I always like to talk about that.
My second mom's chicken Alfredo. Pam Smith. She makes the best food.
Chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm coming to visit if I can find Palmer, Alaska. Oh, good. Plans on down the road a little bit. What do you plan to do after your college career?
Well, right now I'm studying to go into physical therapy, but things change, so we'll see. I always wanted to be a dolphin trainer growing up.
A what trainer?
A dolphin trainer.
A dolphin trainer.
Yeah.
Let me see. How many states in the country can you find dolphins? One?
Hawaii, Florida.
All right. Now, in other words, you want to go someplace warm.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So the winters here actually so far has been good for you.
Yeah, it's just really rainy. A lot of rain.
Goodness sakes. One final thing. A favorite snack food that you could smuggle on the bus and coach not know about it and you could sit in the back and chomp on it?
Goldfish.
You
I like goldfish. Yep. They're my favorite.
There was some goldfish in the little packet that we got.
Good. I ate Sydney's too because she can't eat them.
Why?
She's gluten-free.
Gluten-free.
Yep.
Oh, I thought she said she loved fish. I mean, shout out time. Say hi to everybody back in Alaska.
Well, happy birthday, Dad. It's my dad's birthday.
Whoa.
Yep.
So how many threes are you going to make for Dad tonight?
As many as I can.
There you go. I like the answer. Go ahead.
My mom, my grandparents, and Sydney's mom because she didn't give her a shout out.
Sydney didn't give her mom.
No.
That's
This
why
one's for you,
she's
Stephanie.
That's why she's psycho.
Yeah, for sure.
From Palmer, Alaska, ladies and gentlemen, another edition of Meet the Cardinals right there. That is Alex Carlton.